Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Rohit Mehra and I am a researcher in the Application Engineering R&D group at Accenture Labs in India. I am happy to be able to share with you today the initial results of our empirical study that quantitatively and qualitatively compares 2D and 3D software representations with respect to performing typical software comprehension tasks. Okay, let me start by asking you a quick question. If decades ago 3D technologies were readily available to us, would 2D still be our preference for software development and related activities? I personally don't think so, but would still like to hear your thoughts on this at the end of this presentation. X-Rays, which is short for Extended Reality and Software Engineering, is an augmented reality based software visualization tool that focuses on creating an immersive 3D representation of an input software application that can be rendered in AR devices like the Microsoft HoloLens. Using X-rays, the user can place and comprehend the automatically generated software model in the real world as if it was a tangible entity. X-rays was showcased as part of the demo track last year at ASE. The following snapshots showcase how a software can be visualized using X-rays, and a detailed walkthrough video can also be viewed at the mentioned YouTube link. For better reference, this is a quick and short snippet of how X-rays can be used to look at intercomponent dependencies at the method level, which is sort of like an essential for use cases like impact analysis. For this study, we recruited 20 professional software developers from our delivery centers. These participants were divided into four equal-sized groups, and each group followed a similar composition of two novice developers, two experienced developers, and one development manager. For visualization, we selected two open-source Java-based applications, PetClinic and Chaos Monkey. Both of these applications are built using the same framework, Java Spring Boot, and are comparable in size, complexity, and coding style. Now, post the initial learning phase, the participants were asked to perform a set of five software comprehension tasks, first on one application using either 2D or the 3D medium, and then on the second application using the other medium. For 2D, we chose Eclipse for textual representation and Neo4j for graphical representation. For 3D, we leveraged the X-Rays framework. Since for two mediums and two applications, the total possible combinations are four, hence these four groups. This methodology was chosen to eliminate both the learning and fatigue bias. Finally, the data collection was performed in three phases. Participants were asked to fill a pre-study questionnaire to solicit information like name, age, development experience, and prior exposure to XR. During the study, moderators kept track of multiple quantitative parameters like task completion time, correctness, and learning time. Finally, a post-study questionnaire was used to solicit qualitative feedback for attributes like cognitive load, engagement, usability, among a few others. This is a list of the five comprehension tasks leveraged for the study. These tasks were designed to replicate typical comprehension challenges that a developer faces during a regular workday. This includes reading and searching components in code, analyzing project structure for file additions or deletions, analyzing inter-component dependencies for impact analysis, and finally analyzing code metrics to support refactoring. For the 3D medium, the moderators primarily trained the participants on two fronts. First, on using the Microsoft HoloLens head-mounted display and its corresponding features. Second, on using the X-Rays application and its corresponding features. The participants received the training and were asked to replicate all the features until they felt comfortable using the device and the application. Mean learning time was recorded as 17.9 minutes and ranged from 6 minutes to 26 minutes, which indicates a lower barrier to adoption irrespective of the age or development experience of the participant. Our velocity results are based on the time a participant took to complete an assigned task in both the mediums. For this, we performed a non-parametric Wilcoxon signed rank test. Statistically significant values and corresponding winner medians are highlighted in gray. Our results indicate that for most comprehension tasks, 3D medium appears to be a faster alternative compared to traditional 2D medium. Unlike other tasks that required a problem to be solved, Task 5 asked the participants to report the approximate scale of the application in terms of the total number of nodes. It is leveraged to compare both the mediums based upon the recollection of the structure of the application that the participant had been working with. Now, root mean square deviation of observed values from the actual values indicate 3D medium to be better at mentally recollecting the application structure than the 2D medium. Finally, during the study, the participants worked with two mediums and three types of software representations. Participants were asked to rank these on a rank order scale in order to determine their order of preference for performing any future software comprehension task. Weighted ranks indicate 3D visualization to be the topmost preference of the participant, followed by 2D visualization and then 2D text. Finally, to conclude, I would like to ask you if you would still like to use only 2D software representations for comprehending a very complex system. Think this through and let's discuss your thoughts and feedbacks during the conference. Thank you.